guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. I'm here today to bring you the review for One Piece episode 930. The anime is finally back after its little break for obvious reasons, but it's finally back. And I want to say in full effect, but I think that only should apply to when stuff is really good. So like the anime is back, and I know it's only the first episode back, and I know that it has grown more of a gap from the manga, obviously, but probably still not enough to warrant one chapter per episode or these two chapters per episode like some other animes do. So in that regard, I won't say it back in full effect because I think the pacing is still terrible. But regardless of that, it is back. It is what it is. We now have One Piece anime to enjoy again. But what did we actually get within this episode? So the whole episode takes place in Udon in the prison and mainly focuses on Luffy's training that he's now doing. He even says it in this episode, like, while I'm here in this prison, man, I'm gonna be some training, you got me suppressed, you got me here with Sixto and handcuffs, but still taking out some of you guys, so what are you really saying to me? But we start the episode off. Actually, I'm not gonna talk about it in order, but basically what we have is Rizzo, is his name Rizzo? Rizzo the ninja. I think his name's Rizzo. I can't remember now. I need to go back and learn these names, but it's been a while. But yeah, Rizzo, I think his name is the ninja. He manages to steal the key, and we see him on his way back down to the prison to obviously free Luffy. Now, I'm pretty sure most of this was skipped over within the actual manga, so we don't actually see him steal the key. So it was a nice little touch. If you're gonna add some filler, make it some um can filler, as I call it. So we get to actually see him steal the key and how easy that was for him. We actually get to see him run away and him trying to get the key to Luffy, running into foes, saying to the foes, "You know what? I've got what I came here for. I don't need to fight you. I'm out of here," kind of thing. If you want to come at me, go ahead. But I'm running, kind of vibe. So that's all uh the Rizo stuff to happen within this episode. It is reported further down the line within the episode as the episode goes on that he actually has the key stolen. He actually gets the key, so they know that the key is stolen, and they probably will be working towards getting that back in some capacity because Queen is also here and he knows. But anyway, so the majority of the episode is really focused on Luffy, and now we start off with Gyro's his name Gyro, the old man. He's given a heartfelt speech, and Luffy's on the fence about, should I stay humble? Or should I just say, bun it, let me just attack? I don't care about these rules, let me just attack kind of vibe. And this after his speeches, after the old man's speech, Luffy's like, yeah, bun it. Then he goes in for the attacks, taking out the Scorpion, the headliners, Scorpion headliner. I think he's a headliner, and then taking out some other further members of Kaido's crew, and then after that, moving on to the head warden, who he wasn't able to defeat yet. He does take a hit, but that hit doesn't KO him. He's pretty much fine after that hit, but however, he does say if he could at least use some haki, he would be able to defeat him. So there is a bare requirement. Luffy is still having kind of troubles in these stone handcuffs. He's not made to remember all these fights. He is all these fights. He's not hasn't been fighting at full capacity. So that just makes Luffy seem even more bossy. But anyway, in hops in Queen. Queen gives a little bit of a show. Now, the song, I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling it in the anime because obviously when you're reading it in the manga, you gotta make up your own kind of melody and how the beats go and how and just the flow of the song. You gotta make that up for yourself. Actually, hearing it, sorry, my ears are not up here and down here. After actually hearing it, I'm like, yeah, I can feel this a little bit. So Queen is hooked in there. He's given a little show. We learn his bounty, but remember, bounties are not equivalent to power level. Because even when I saw his bounty, I'm like, leave his bounty's higher than yours right now. But you need to remember that Power bounties do not equal power level. What else? We learn a little bit about him and his fascination with Orochi's main squeeze, and he doesn't know that she's dead yet. And his boys that he came with are worried about telling him that she's dead. So Queen also finds out about how the three troubles that they're facing in the prison right now. I'm not going to go through them because you should have watched the episode so you know them, and we see his reaction to them. Wouldn't really call that a reaction that you'd suspect from a second division commander, but it is what it is. And that's where we end off the episode, where we see Luffy trying to escape, or get away from having been defeated by the head warden. So, like I said in the very beginning of this review, the pacing is still an issue, and for me, where I saw it in this episode was really during the speech of the old man, that bit where they were saying, "Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him," and I'm talking about killing Luffy, and there was a bit just before the first half ended where we see like close-ups of Queen. I'm like, really? And I think there was another one, but I can't remember right now. But like I said, pacing of the episode is an issue. As per usual, that is the standard for One Piece. I'm going to give this episode a 3-star rating, but before I call it a review, I'd just like to remind you guys, or maybe not remind you because anime only watchers wouldn't know about it. I have done a video on what if Ace, Luffy, and Sabo all aligned under one crew, going their separate ways when they were younger. So check that out if you haven't already, along with other One Piece discussion videos that I have done. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.